I left out the nurse not wanting to answer the questions. Again, example is the numb. The numbing, do you think that that's a stroke? I don't know. I wasn't there. It's not an answer. Is what's coming out of my hands bed bugs? She says bed bugs are what are in the seams. See, what she does is she's saying a fact about bed bugs being in seams of bed. She's not answering my question. And again, with when I brought up, is this some like crazy lice or something like that? She looked away, went to the computer. What did she say? She didn't answer the question though, but she wasn't answering the questions in a lot of the issues. Uh, Again, I can't make somebody answer questions. I can only see what my grievance is. But through the session is I'm worrying too much. I'm worrying too much. I mean, my gosh. I mean, it's like to know. I don't think I would have the heart to, if I knew it. This guy's been loved, man. I have. It's like I don't know what the government intrusion is, and I don't know what the hype is. But if I'm the nurse, and now it's like, well, I gotta see this guy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, man. And the last thing I would say is you're worrying too much, man. I mean, my gosh. I would have, and again, I would have, because in the beginning when I'm wanting to read this, she's like, look, this is only 15 minutes. And I'm like, look, man, if I go to the emergency room, it's less than that. The doctor's walking out of the room when I'm trying to tell him my grievances. I need someone to listen to my grievances. And she's like, it's like she reluctantly, she let me say their grievance without responses, though. I mean, but at least I got their grievances out. I'm just hoping that the session actually goes to, because I'll release this session to a human rights group, my lawyer, or people who have a conscience who care. I'll sign a waiver right now. My name, Marco Dominic Gonzalez. Do hereby release the session with me and that nurse to my liberal lawyer and a human rights group, and any situation that I'm talking about. When I'm specifically discussing situation, I release these videos, the surveillance, phone conversation, anything to them. Because at the end of the day, I want to know where the government intrusion is, if it's there, and then why am I getting certain type of, like a trend. It's a trend. You know what I mean? Why? I don't know. So I'm gonna tell her. What did I tell her? I said, "Oh, you know what? I feel comfortable with you, man. I would feel comfortable with Genghis Khan sitting there if he would listen to my grievances. Sit down, Genghis, and here's my grievance. I would feel comfortable with anybody." To hear my grievance, man. I don't care what side I don't care what side you're on, and this, whatever, man. I mean, my gosh, man. I'm trying to get my grievances out. But based upon this situation, come on, guys. Do you believe, and I'm asking a question, do you think that that is created so that it deters me from going back to a private business that is offering medical service? Yes or no? What do you think watching this? The whole issue, the session itself, and this, getting my side of it. I'd rather you see the video of this actual session. Now, what do you think? Um, I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know. I have the right to get medical treatment. I mean, I have the right to know what I'm being treated for, so I don't go through the anxiety of being put through this, man. And then the situation of it's a lot of money. And my dad, I can't, I'm not gonna get food, and who knows what's gonna happen. It's like, oh my gosh, man. I gotta go through the oppressive pressure of that. Using my dad. Remember, I want the waiting room conversation between me and my dad at that Walgreens also given to a lawyer. I'm talking about a lot of things. About my letters, the GMA Today Show, a lot of things.